Have we been underestimating the Scabbards? Now, in the anime community, we just recently saw the top 30 strongest character trend on YouTube for One Piece over the last few weeks, and I really believe the Scabbards as a whole are being slept on. Now, I'm not saying they're weak, but more respect and attention needs to be shed on this. We just saw episode 1004 and 1005 of the anime, and we saw how the Scabbards attacked Kaido with such beautiful animation, which paid homage to the Lord and Saviour Odin. It got me thinking, where do they rank overall in the One Piece world? Personally, I believe they're at the cusp or tip of Yonko commander level, one compared to other commanders such as Jack or Cracker or Smoothie. Each Scabbard can hold their own, and how many people can we say can cut or make Kaido bleed? Not many, I say. Granted, it was exaggerated for anime purposes for the Scabbards, as Kaido even said himself that they couldn't even reopen Odin's wound, but they are certainly stronger than the worst generation, barring of course Kid, Law, Luffy and Zoro. I'm a bit hesitant to chuck Calendar, spoiler alert, I'm not going to spoil it, but they definitely are stronger than Apu, Rouge and certainly Beige. The hype and the strength of Wano's samurais are shown here by the Scabbards, each landing some form of damage to Kaido. A Yonko, mind you, who we know in a 1v1 always bet on Kaido, for he is the strongest creature on land, sea and sky. Through Wano and the post-time skip, it is hard to power scale some of these characters. For instance, Kinemon, being introduced as a somewhat of a gap character at Punk Hazard, and there hasn't been a fight for these characters up until Kaido, so it was all speculation, but there was a premise to these characters that they were indeed strong. Ashura Doji stayed in the land of Wano during Kaido's tenure and was being recruited to join him, but Ashura Doji stayed and survived. We have seen that if Kaido wanted someone, he can make them submit, and with King by side, why hasn't Ashura Doji been made to submit? Makes you think a little here during this 20-year period since Odin passed away. It shows how tough Ashura Doji was to push away any of Kaido's advances. Furthermore, you had Izo, being a Whitebeard commander himself. Out of all of the Scabbards, you can say Izo was at a commander level before facing Kaido, since he was a commander himself. Nonetheless, with Nekomamushi and Inuarashi holding off Jack base form during Zo for hours with the poison gas, coming into this fight they held some pedigree, and with the Sulong form they were able to overpower Jack. When looking at the Animal Kingdom pirates, for example, I can easily say that the Scabbards are above the Flying Six and are easily able to challenge the commanders, that's Jack, King and Queen. So all I'm saying is that the anime has certainly done a better job than the manga to really portray their strengths, and you have to give them credit. 20 years later, they still have the belief they're strong enough to take down a Yonko, not any Yonko by the way, but Kaido, and that is certainly courageous. And if willpower is anything to go by, then you know in One Piece, the conviction and strength of mind can really aid you in battle, and Haki certainly blooms. Now, I'm going to leave this here for you. If you agree or think I'm wrong, then certainly leave your thoughts in the comments below, or just let me know over at Twitter. Now, I'll catch you all in my next video. Take care.